Good morning, good afternoon, good night to all the wonderful people all over the internet. This is a Tex-Mex Grupero, and before we do anything, I do want to say I apologize for this long hiatus I've been going through. It's been a while, but of course, I'm ready. I'm back on track, even though my voice is a little bit jacked up. But for the time being, excuse me. I'm gonna just keep powering through and keep reviewing Tejano music, old school and new school, but mostly old school for now, for the time being. But anyways, ni más ni menos, but we got a little treat over here with uh, an album of La Diferencia de Ricardo Castillon with Loco por tu Amor, released in 1991 para Disco Sony. And of course, a little bit of a backstory here. I believe this is La Diferencia's second album, as far as I know. First one being Viva La Diferencia with CBS, and this one's with Sony. The only album with Sony, because back then they were working with Manny Guerra, and of course Manny Guerra's label merged with CBS for a while, and of course Sony bought CBS, so and later became with Sony, and then of course Manny and Sony, they parted ways, and of course Manny Guerra basically started doing their its own label, being Manny Music. But anyways, backtracking a little bit, fun fact, this is the La Diferencia's last album before unfortunately Ricardo's brother Ramiro would pass away in an accident in 1991, of course, causing the band to take a hiatus for a few years. That's sadly nobody knows this, but anyways, here's this one album here. Like I said, released in 1991, contains 10 songs, 5 rancheras, 2 cumbias, 2 baladas, and of course a country song over here. What can I say about this album? This album is very un poquito variado, ¿verdad? Tiene un poquito de todo, pues. I can't really tell you which songs came out that really made the sound, except for I could only imagine being Micaela, and of course Loco por tu Amor, maybe those two being cumbias. Can't really tell you because honestly there isn't really much information about this album. There's not even singles or even records showing that cuáles canciones salieron como de sencillos, pues. But I do want to know, I believe on one of the songs, I think it's Tomando Llorando, of course. I think that's the only song you could probably hear Ricardo's brother doing the first vocals and Ricardo doing the backup, so it's pretty interesting. I could be wrong, and if so, please correct me. Can't really find any info on the musicians, but all I know is that it's almost more or less the same format as they did following up to the Si Lo Quieres album. But anyways, we'll dive down a little bit of each song. Yo sin tus besos, what you just heard. It's a beautiful melody. All I can just say is the arrangement and everything. It's just wonderful. And of course, there's Solo La Muerte, a very romantic ballad. You can hear the Roland D50, and of course that powerful sax solo throughout the song. Loco por tu Amor, very good cumbia right there. Tomando Llorando, good drinking song. I can't really say much. And Con el agua hasta el cuello, good rendition of Jose Alfredo Jimenez song right there, hasta con mariachi right there, imagínate, no hombre. And Vive Niro en la Nube, and good ranchera right there. I like the arrangements that they did so far throughout the whole album. Ven a mí, a very good song. I want to say that's one of my favorites, along with Corazón de mi Amor and Solo La Muerte. Micaela, good cumbia right there. I want to say that's the one that probably put them on the map for a minute. And Corazón de mi Amor, can't really say much, but I do like that. the arrangements they did, and of course, A Picture of You, a little country song. Um, Most of these songs were composed of Ricardo and Ramiro Castillon. Of course, I want to say the only one that I know is that's not theirs is Con el agua hasta el cuello, but of course I could be wrong with some of the songs out here. Uh, to get the album, if I should even say album, I mean it's gonna be a little bit of a doozy, a little bit of a doozy. Of course, you could go to archive.org or Google it up. Literally, just Google the whole thing. You'll be able to find the file, but of course, it sounds like it's been recorded through a freaking cassette because you can hear the static and. Puta la madre, dude! It really is hard to uh, find a copy. I do remember seeing a cassette going on eBay for like $2, man. So it's really hard to find. It really is. It really is hard to find. So I do know for a fact since it came out in '91. I want to say it came on CD, which is rare. Cassette, not as rare considering cassettes were gonna hit their selling peak in '92. But of course, I'm pretty sure they released it on LP vinyl. So it's already rare as it is. I can't really tell you where to find them, man. So I mean, it might have to probably take it with a grain of salt, perhaps. Pero a ver, let me try to look it up right here to find maybe the pictures. Cuando menos, at least the pictures of de la portada. I want to say it's this one. It's just these two, and you can barely see the freaking credits, man. I mean, you can barely see Ramiro. All these most of these songs. Yeah, I want to say all these songs, menos esta, were composed by Ricardo and Ramiro. So, I mean, that shows their skills of writing and arranging the songs y todo eso, the lyrics and everything. It's pretty dope, and of course, with their self-titled album that came out in '94, it pretty much took Ricardo's songwriting ability to a whole new level. So I mean, what can I say about this album? My final thoughts. It's a good album. Nevertheless, I can't really think much because I'm freaking still sick. So yeah, but unfortunately, like I said, va a costar mucho para buscarlo because literally this is a very rare album. So it's already hard as it is to buy it in the physical format, let alone find it out there, on digital. So again, with my final remarks, I will give this album an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong. It's very unique to hear La Diferencia's early recordings, man. It really is a trip to find this. And when I first heard this album, I was like, yo, I gotta have it. Hearing Yo Sin Tus Besos for the first time, Tomando Llorando, Micaela, Mi Dinero La Nube, all these songs, they're really good. They're really good. And it just sucks that you can't really find them out there. But of course, I will leave the link for you guys to check out the album, listen it for yourselves, and a ver qué piensan. So this has been Loco por tu Amor by La Diferencia. So this has been the Tex-Mex Gropero. Have a good one.